Hi again, everybody. Greg Waddell here at Princeton High School and for VikeNation.org and ESP Media. Very happy to have with us here the basketball coach of girls here at Princeton High School. Jill Phillips is with us. Jill, we talked before the season, and that was going back, late October, early November, and you're just getting ready for the season. Here we are now. You've gotten all the way through, getting ready for the tournament time. Tell us about the season you've had.
We finished the regular season 13-7, or no, I'm sorry, 12-8.
12-8, yeah.
Probably lost 3 we shouldn't have, so we should be sitting at 15-5. But some close games. It could have gone either way.
11-5 in the conference. And how'd you feel about where you ended up in GMC play?
We're behind a really good Lakota West and Mason team, so we finished third in probably the best conference in the state, so I felt pretty good about that.
Yeah, and that Lakota West and that Mason game, that made a lot of news around the Cincinnati area too. So that's the kind of competition that you're facing. You're right, the GMC might be one of not only the best in Cincinnati, but certainly down here in Southwest Ohio.
Exactly.
So how does that get the girls ready then? Because obviously the regular season, that's important, but it all comes down to wanting to get into the state tournament.
Right, and I think we've played really well. 2 of our last 3 games, I felt like we put together really complete games, which I'd told the kids throughout the season. It took us a while. We'd play really good in spurts, play 1 or 2 quarters, and then have a quarter that we would slide a little bit. So I feel like we were really solid for our last, like I said, 2 out of 3 games. We were the 8th seed out of the 32 teams in the tournament draw, so I feel like we're in a pretty good position.
And as you get ready, Kings will be who you open up with. Have you had a chance to play them? I didn't check the schedule to see if you played them in the regular season or not. Or
we scrimmaged them, and I've scouted them since the tournament draw. So I think it's a good matchup for us. They have some solid guards, one post player inside that's kind of athletic that I think we match up pretty well against.
Let's talk about a few of the players. Deasia Reed led the way for you in scoring. She was averaging over 13 points, or right around 13 points a game. Tell us about some of your seniors on your team.
Yeah, she's had a great senior season, really solid with scoring and rebounding. I think she had 7 or 8 games where she had double-doubles.
She averaged a double-double during the regular season, yeah.
Right, so she's been a solid force inside, which helps us open up our guard play from the outside.
Trinity Morris, we talked to her back in the spring as well.
That's right.
She was so shy when we were talking to her back then. What kind of senior year she had?
She has had a great senior season. She is probably, doesn't have the athletic ability, quickness that some of the other kids have, but she's really smart, and she gets the most out of her athletic ability. And she's second right now in the conference in assists.
I saw that. Yeah, and that's heart right there. I mean, that's smartness, that's heart, and that's you can't measure that.
Yeah, and she's kind of been our floor leader. She's kind of been the glue to this team. So I'm really proud of the season that she's had.
How about some of the other seniors? Malika Wilson, is it Jamisha Smith?
Right.
Also Madison Rostel.
No, Madison's a freshman.
Oh, that's right. I did see that. Yeah, she's only that's why I had her on the side.
Jamisha's been doing well. She's a strong force inside. She's like 3rd or 4th in GMC in blocks and averages a little over 5 rebounds a game. So her length and athleticism has an effect on other teams. Malika is a great defender. She's 2nd in the league in steals. So
those are all about tenacity too. I mean, rebounds, blocks, steals. I mean, that's all about effort.
Right, and Malika gets after it on the defensive end. She's like a little bulldog. She's tough.
How about Alyssa McElroy? It came in Sandage?
Yeah, they didn't finish the season with us.
Okay, so some of the other seniors that were part of it early on. So you're going to be hosting the districts here eventually. So obviously the goal will be to progress each and every round, 1 game at a time. But when you look down there at the end, it'd be great here to be able to play on your home court.
Well, I actually wouldn't get to do that. They would have to move our game because you can't have a home court advantage at districts.
So. So what would happen then? What would be the?
They would find an alternative site for us to play.
That's not right. Oh, you have to go through all that. You don't even get to host it. Oh, I didn't realize that. Before we let you go, obviously, one of the great players you've had in a great career, 300 wins. You just got to that point in the last week or so. What's that mean to you? I mean, obviously, it's a team game. A personal accolade like that, though, it's pretty special.
Well, it's like Coach Robin said. I've just been fortunate to coach really good players and have a great coaching staff, and just been able to get it done over the years. So I said it just means I'm getting old.
Well, 300 wins, 8 GMC titles, 7 district titles, 2 McDonald's All-Americans, including Kelsey Mitchell. She continues just to be amazing. What a player she's been, and a joy that she must be for everybody involved with Princeton. 1 state championship, and now a state tournament right in front of you. So, Coach Phillips, good luck. I hope it's a nice long run, and hopefully you have to find an alternative court for you here in the district finals.
That would be great.
It's all said and done with. Jill Phillips, head coach here at the girls basketball at Princeton High School. And for more about Princeton athletics, keep it right here on VikesNation.org.